What's up, you guys, man? This is Grab a Beer podcast, man. We are officially here. It's Sunday, man. We ready to get it popping. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell so you're notified every time I drop a video. And let's run it up, man. Let's go. We in week 8 already. Almost halfway through the season. A lot of stuff still needs to be determined. You know, I think a lot of people's second half of their schedules is going to really determine how this thing turns out. I think that we have a pretty much a foundational thing with teams, but some teams still got some ways to climb out, man. I ain't gonna lie. They do. They really do. So let's get into it, man. We ain't gonna take no more time. Let's go to Thursday Night Football recap, man. Let's go. All right, the Rams were able to defeat the Minnesota Vikings 30-20 with Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp back, man. A very great performance from both of them. Matt Stafford played magnificent. He was on. He was on all day. Definitely a really good game for the Rams. As far as for the Vikings, I think they're coming back down to earth after starting off 5-0. But I also think two things can be true. They come back down to earth. But that referee, you're awful. To both of y'all. Because it's two of y'all that was in the end zone watching. Now, we all seen the Sam Darnold neck exorcist snatch. The dude neck went all the way around and still didn't get the call. And you got two referees looking and watching. What I don't understand is why this wasn't called. I don't understand that. I don't understand why it wasn't called. I don't know why you can't get that call right in that moment. You should be able to get that call right, man. The game's on the line. You know, I don't know what would have happened. We'll never know what would have happened. But let's give a team a chance, man. That's not, come on. Come on, man. That's literally a face mask. And they looked at it and said, you know what? I didn't see nothing. Ray Charles could have seen that was a face mask. I mean, the dude's neck spun around. What else you think he grabbed? You understand what I'm saying? Even the defender hit himself on the helmet like, dang, what did I just do? And they ain't even throw the flag. How crazy is that? Everybody named Mama knew that was a face mask. And the referee standing there, two of them standing there, they both get the call wrong. They need to do something about that. They need to either bring a third party in to get those calls corrected on the field immediately, or there needs to be replay. Something has to be done in that situation to where that call is right. They should be able to look and say, oh, you know what, we missed it. Because we don't need no missed calls like that at the end of the game, man. You're determining the game. You're not allowing. You're allowing things to happen that don't need to happen in that game. And so when that's the case, bro, we need to fix that. Reffing needs fixed. But yeah, y'all know what we're here for, man. Let's get to our hot picks of the week, man. Let's get to our hot picks of the week. We ain't gonna take no more time. Let's go. All right, so we got the Eagles traveling to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. All right, Cincinnati seen as 2.5-point favorites. Over under is 47.5. Now, this is a weird game. This is going to be a tough game to call. Because I want to believe in the Eagles. I do. I really do want to believe in the Eagles. There's no, I want to believe in the Eagles bad. And I think this is the type of game that they can win. Because Bengals defenses, yeah. They leave a lot to be desired, put it like that. And Saquon Barkley should have a great, phenomenal day. Now, the Eagles' defense is where I'm like, I think they can do that. I think they can do their thing. Because if like I said, Jalen Carter to me is the key to the whole thing. If Jalen Carter decides to wreck this game will be wrecked, and the Eagles will take an easy dub against the Bengals. But I don't trust their corners, and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase is still on the other team. So, if you put a gun in my head and said, force me to pick, I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles in this game, man. I'm going to take Philly to cover. And I'm going to tell you that if you can adjust it to go 40 over, do that. Yeah, do that. Do the over on that game because it's 47.5. Do that. Do that. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Then we
The next game is
we're going to Tampa, Florida. See the Falcons play against the Buccaneers. Falcons are seen as 2.5-point favorites. Over under is 45.5. Now listen, last time First Cousins seen them was 509. He has a chance again to do that today. Don't think he does it. But with the Buccaneers' injuries at receiver and everything they done been through, I'm taking the Falcons to win this game. Taking them to win the game. I think they covered the 2.5. 45.5 is not enough points, so take the over on that game too. I just think Kirk Cousins and them are going to be able to move the ball. They have all their weapons. Everything is in place. They're coming off of a disappointing loss. Tampa Bay is just beat up. They're just beat up right now. They're just beat up. They're injured. So I'm going to take the Falcons to win this game and win the season series 2-0 against the Buccaneers, man. And that would be huge for their division and everything like that. I think that is definitely the move. Yep. And then we have the Colts traveling to Houston to take on the Texans. Texans are seen as 5-point favorites. Over under is 45.5. Now listen, this is an NFC South showdown. And I have not seen the explosion from Houston's offense like we seen last year. I think that's with Nico Collins being out. So we got to take that in consideration. But I'm going to take Houston to win the game. I'm going to actually take them to cover the points too. I don't think that the Colts defense is going to be able to stop them. I think Joe Mixon is in for a big game. 45.5. I would try to see if I can adjust it and go over 36 on this game or over 38. Whatever can get you the most money. But 45.5, that's high to say, take the over on that. Yeah. So I would try to adjust it. But I got the Texans winning that game. I think it's going to be pretty good win for them, man. They need that within the division, all that kind of stuff. But I'm looking for the explosion from Houston's offense. I haven't seen it yet. I think because Joe Mixon was out and then Nico was out, and now Joe Mixon back, Nico almost back, and then, trying to get back in the sync and everything. But we do. Got number 1 versus number 2 pick. So we got the Chicago Bears traveling to Washington to take on the Commanders. This should be a very exciting game, good game to watch. I'm ready for it. Definitely excited for this game. Washington seen as a 1-point favorite. Over under is 45.5. Jaden Daniels will play today. He's on an injury. The Bears have a really good defense. Really, really good defense. Caleb Williams seems like he is finally, getting in his bag, taking over, starting to get the playbook down pack a little bit more. You're watching his growth. You're watching him play better. So this is a tough game to pick. But if I might have to pick, I'm gonna take the Commanders at home. I'm gonna take them at home. I'm gonna take the Commanders to win this game at home. I think that this is gonna be a really good test for Jaden. I think he passes the test. Every test that I put in front of him, that I said, this is a test, he's passed. Even in a loss to Baltimore, I thought he fared very well against Lamar Jackson. I did. I think Jaden Daniels today is on ball. I think Caleb Williams will have a good game. I just think that the Commanders right now, man, they're at the crib. The home field advantage today. That's what I'm picking. I'm going to pick Washington to cover and 45.5 not to be enough points. Yeah, I'm gonna take the over on that. I'm gonna take the over on that for sure. And then we go all the way down to Santa Clara to watch the Dallas Cowboys take on the 49ers. Now, both of these teams are underperforming, struggling, whatever you want to call it. It could be a mid-off tonight. With the 49ers injuries, Deebo Samuels is going to play. Brandon Ayuk is out for the rest of the year with a torn ACL, MCL injury. So shout out to him. Get healthy. Get yourself prepared and ready for this game. Next year. But Dallas is 3-0 on the road. It doesn't mean nothing. They're playing the 49ers. And Micah Parsons is not playing. It doesn't matter whether he did or not because they'll run right at him. I expect a lot of Jordan Mason tonight. I do. I expect a lot of Jordan Mason tonight against Dallas. San Francisco seen as 5-point favorites. 47.5 is the point total. So I think San Fran is actually going to dominate this game tonight. I do. I think they're going to. I think defensively, I just don't see it with the Cowboys. This has blowout written all over it. So take the points. And 47.5. I say adjust the number to about 42 and take the over on that for sure. I would adjust the number because 47.5. That's high to kind of try to bet on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of high to bet on. So I would say take the 47.5. Take it down a little bit and then take the over. For sure, but I got the 49ers winning that game free and clear, a dominant fashion. I think they get back on track. I think Dallas falls into the abyss of the NFC East. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that's my picks, man. That is definitely my picks. I appreciate all the love, all the support. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. Listen, if you're a music fan, I will be live streaming Tyler, the Creator's album, 6 a.m. Standard Eastern Time. Tomorrow morning, I will be live streaming that album, for sure. So tune into that, man. Tune into that. So I appreciate that, man. And keep like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell so you get notified every time I drop a video. Until next time, peace.